Happy New Year. So I have finally settled into my home, into my room. I've got my wallpapering done, my curtains and my blinds made, my carpet in, all the DIY, all the painting, everything finished in here. And it is a really, really lovely space. I would love to welcome you here and perfect for doing a hypnosis session. So you would be most welcome to join me here. If that's not possible and you live too far away, then there's the option of a remote hypnosis, which works exceptionally well. So welcome to my new home and my workspace. The most recent full moon. On that full moon, I had to take my son to a rugby match. So we had to get up really early because it was a long way away. It was in Hale, which is just a 10-minute drive from St Michael's Mount. I haven't been there for a really long time, so I thought I'd drop him while he's doing his warm-up in the morning, then I would zip across to St Michael's Mount and just connect him with the energy there. It's just a really lovely place. And as we were driving along, first thing in the morning, then the full moon was massive in the sky. It was still dark, and we were driving directly towards the full moon, and it was in perfect view. And it was just really peaceful. And we were watching as the sun rose, and we had all the lovely colours, the pinks and all of the colours. And it gave me the opportunity to connect in with my higher self, because when you're driving, it's like a really good time to get into that meditative state, because your theta brainwave state is quite a natural state when you're driving. So I connected in with my team, and what I was shown was at this first full moon of the year, I just kept hearing the word integration over and over again. So it was almost like all of this trauma that may have come up for us individually, all of this difficulties, all of these experiences that we've had through 2025, which may have been challenging. It was almost like this full moon was now, I felt quite a strong sadness when I connected in, when I first approached St Michael's Mount specifically. I was told that was the place that I was going to help me to integrate all of this. So it was like St Michael's Mount itself is like a meeting point for many, many energy lines. They cross over on a specific location on the island. So it's a very powerful energy point anyway. So we've got all of this energy on that island, and it was just going to aid me, I was told, to integrate the energies. So integrating all of what we've been feeling, that can sort of bring up these feelings of sadness. And that's what I was feeling. I just had this feeling of sadness, and I didn't really know where it was coming from. I couldn't really place it, but that's what I was told it was. It was just an opportunity for integration. So I'm hoping that maybe you may have felt some of that integrating of the experiences that you've had. And then what I was shown visually, after I'd heard the word integration and this was explained to me, visually I was shown myself, my sort of soul body self, stepping out of my physical body. So I could sort of see this light body stepping out of my physical body and leaving it behind. So it was almost like a leveling up I was being shown, or sort of like leaving that version of me, that shell, that previous version, leaving that behind and stepping out and becoming this new version of myself. And obviously, we've been promised so many things, haven't we? We've been promised like ascension and all of these changes, and things are going to be dramatically different. But we are still in this quagmire of the energies being quite tough and quite challenging, I feel, for a lot of people. And so it's quite hard to believe that we are actually leaving that old version of us behind and we are becoming this new version, especially when we get caught up in those day-to-day sort of same cyclical patterns of relationships that might be slightly challenging. And you think, oh, hang on a minute, I've been pulled straight back into this again. But I do believe my higher self when it's telling me that I'm stepping into this new version of me. And perhaps we don't like remain there constantly. Perhaps there will be times when we're sort of like tugged back into this sort of semi-old version, but I feel like this integration process that we're going through now is going to really help us then to step forwards into this new version of ourselves. So I hope that you're finding that that's true for you, because it's an exciting prospect, and it's just nice to feel that all of this work that we've done in 2025 has not been for nothing. It's all of these sort of challenges that we've faced that might have felt sort of really difficult, challenging, upsetting, whatever it was for you, that has been coming up to be seen, to be felt, to be integrated. Hopefully that's coming sort of to a head, and the integration process is sort of properly possible now. We can sort of put that to one side almost. It's like we can step out of that version of ourselves. We've been through that, we've processed that, we've felt it, we've seen it, and now it's time for something new. So hopefully that's the same for a lot of you as well. And hopefully that message is useful. I just felt that when I went to the island, there was a little robin sitting on a wall, and he came, and as I was sort of connecting in and closing my eyes and sort of focusing on the energy there, it felt like he came to greet me. And when I then walked back off the island and then drove back to the rugby match, there were loads and loads of crows, lots of crows, and the birds were all around me in a little wagtail. And I always find that the birds come and it feels like their energy is helping. It sort of almost feels like they're messengers. And if I connect in with their energy, then sometimes they have messages as well. And the robin, I was told, was embodying the spirit of the island. And he was kind of there just to sort of acknowledge the fact that I'd come, acknowledge the fact that it was necessary and beneficial for me. I think that's probably how I would summarize that. Right then, hopefully this is finding you well, and I'm wishing you the best for 2026, whatever that may bring for you. We've got this winter to get through yet before the spring, but sending everybody lots of love. And if you would like your own hypnosis session to find your own answers and to make things a little clearer for you, then please do get in touch. My website is in the description box down below. Okay, goodbye.